Okay, everyone, I just have a couple quick tips for you. I wanted to go over closed captioning in Google Meet, as well as just a template I made for when there's a sub. Having, to miss a few days here and there, especially towards the end of the year, can be difficult. And it's just something I developed to hopefully help to keep the kids more accountable. So let me real quick first show you. I switched. I had the unique experience of starting the school year with Zoom, becoming very familiar with that. And then I switched to Google Meet because one of my classes this semester has a lot of remote kids, so it was just easier in terms of their connectivity. So just to show you a sample of how to turn on closed captioning, because I do have a couple students that oftentimes need things repeated, but I feel like we probably are all doing that more so than normal anyway, like, oh, so-and-so said, so that the people at home can hear. I found that to be useful. But closed captioning, it's right here. I just wanted to go over this because I feel like with Google Meet, they're adding more things here and there. And if you're not on top of it, I don't think any of us are, or, listen to podcasts or whatever, you might miss things. And I know they are eventually changing the Google Meet to put a lot of these tools, little icons at the bottom. So I think it's going to be a little bit more user-friendly. That's to come. But just turning on captioning. So it's just that simple. You just turn on caption, and as you can see, it's recording everything I'm saying. And I think that will help some of our students who would benefit from hearing as well as seeing. I feel sometimes I oftentimes might have to repeat myself and then also write something in the chat. But as you can see, it keeps with it for a while, so they could go back and look at what I said. So that's closed captioning. As I said, it's just a 3-dot ellipsis on the up and down, vertical ellipsis on the right-hand side. And of course, this also, you'll see some of the tools there. And don't overlook some of these as well. The icon here with the different shapes. They have added, of course, polls. Breakout rooms, of course, have been there. But, recording, whiteboarding, that type of stuff. Jamboard is in the ellipsis below. But, if you have a minute or two, maybe messing around to see what those have for you. Okay, so that's how to do closed captioning. Just something I'm going to try tomorrow with my kids. I know it's been there for a while, but I haven't used it. But I was just thinking it might help with some of our students who need to see as well. So we'll close that out, and then I'm going to show you, we'll go back to the second item here. So I've had to miss a couple days here and there, unexpected and expected. And the one thing, even though you can easily put your plans or activities on Google Classroom, especially I think at lower levels, they need to be held a little bit more accountable with something they need to turn in. So they might tell the sub, oh, I turned it in, but how would the sub know unless they have access to the Google Classroom? So it's just a basic exit ticket. I'm sure a lot of you guys already have templates like this, but I made one with that in mind, and I posted it in the shared Google Classroom for you guys. And I just printed off photocopies in case I need to be out again for a certain time. I'm going to make this part of my routine when there's a sub for the exit ticket, where they have to, write their name in, write down the details that the sub has told them about the agenda, as well as what's posted on Google Classroom, experience, make a list of what you accomplished, behavior, describe your behavior, and I just use leader, participant, detractor. I have that poster in my room. They could, use whatever words you use in your classroom, and then comments or questions, anything you want Mrs. Carter to know. So this is where they might just write, oh, I need more help with this issue, or so-and-so was being naughty and I wasn't, or something along those lines, which you sometimes might see here and there. And I was going to do a paper copy because I think, especially for middle schoolers, when they have a paper copy of something and they have to turn it in to a sub or whatever, it heightens the level of seriousness for them. I even see that with writing with essays, and I've been actually doing more handwriting with drafts, and then we go to the computer so that they take their time to do it a little bit more effectively. And then I just put a quote at the bottom: the truth of your character is expressed through the choice of your actions. We talk a lot about, character and how we treat each other in my class. So feel free to edit. You obviously change Mrs. Carter to your name. Or if you're someone who if you're signed up to cover for people, you could give this to the kids and say, here, this is my version. I'm going to collect it. It might make things run a little bit more smoothly. So all of those tips for this week, this month, whatever it is, I don't even know. But if you have any questions, as always, just reach out. We're getting near the end. So have a good day, guys.